Beautiful people, most welcome to the page here on GBC News. This is why we do chit chatting today. We've been able to drag the president of the Badminton Association of Ghana. They've been in the news for a while now. They've been behind the scenes doing so many things. But today, the president has been able to make small time to be here to share with us. The African Games is just around the corner. Not long ago, Vice President Dr. Mahmoud Baumia launched the 100-day countdown. How ready is badminton? Because it's one of the Olympic qualifiers for the African Games. So the big boys will be coming. How ready is Team Ghana and the Badminton Association in terms of getting ready for the games? And so as for our countdown, we started a long time ago. But today, the focus is on badminton. And the president is here, Mr. Yeboah. Prezo, most welcome.
Pleasure is all mine.
Always wearing the smile, even in the midst of difficulties and stuff like that.
It's well.
So far, so just walk us through how is the front looking like badminton in Ghana?
Well, it's been very exciting. This year, we began the year with a lot of our coaching education. As you might be aware, the last 5 years, we had a strategic plan culminating into Mission 2027. So we are supposed to graduate a total of about 450 coaches by the end of 2027. Currently, we've done 246, and we're still climbing. So this year, we're able to do some 2 coaching courses that will enhance their level. So there was a national coaching certification, and there was a shuttle time coaching education. Again, if you look at our technical officiating, which has been very progressive across all the years, this year we're able to graduate a total of 23 technical officials, being it umpires, being it referees, being it service judge, and being it line judges. And obviously, these particular ones are being prepared for the upcoming African Games in less than 100 days' time. So it's been very exciting on the development front. Just somewhere in mid of summer, we qualify for the World Championships in US. So we were filled up with that. And it was very good in the month of September and October that we were able to participate in that major World Championship. We were the only Africans who represented Africa. And it was good that we carried the flag of the continent high. At the birth of all, the last 30 years, the results we achieved was better than any African country. And for us, that was very, very superb. Over the weekend, the last weekend, we also held our West African Badminton Open Championship.
So on our screens, on our screens are some of them, and then you were giving us some highlights. So
Yes. So last week was our West African Open, which brought together a lot of colleagues in the West African sub-region. And Ghana also triumphed again. We won in the men's event, we won in the women's event, the doubles event, and then the mixed double event.
So let's look at this West Africa Championship. What were some of the positives? What was really the main purpose for this?
The purpose were 2. Number 1 is to keep on building up our team towards the African Games and beyond. The second was also to be able to see our comparison with our other countries in the neighboring countries and see where we are in terms of having a test preparation match towards that. So it was an all-in-all 2 objectives, which we really, really met very well.
So what was the highlight for you?
The highlight for us was very critical. You had people coming all the way from Isasi Bontefo.
Isasi Bontefo.
Yes.
That community.
Yes.
Very, very far.
Yes, very far in the Nkaria district. You have people coming all the way from Wa, Babs Badminton Club. There are about 4 badminton clubs in the Upper West region. They came all the way. So you had people coming from Akosombo, Sogakope. You had people coming from the Central, the Western, and the Greater Accra region. So for us, it was an insightful that it's not just centered in the urban centers, but the sport is growing across the nook and cranny of the country.
In terms of discoveries, anything you saw that really, you say you adapted?
Yes, there was a lot of foreigners who were Ghanaians. They live abroad, and one of them even came from abroad to come and participate in it. And that lady seems very good, and in terms of the potential that we have, she could be a very good beef up to our doubles team. And that for us was one big highlight. Another big highlight was the young lady from Ifijase Secondary School, who was very inspiring because she was training just under a tree. But she found herself under a tree. Yeah, not school under a tree, but playing under a tree. So no facility, no outdoor facility, no indoor facility. But she was able to, come here and even match up strength with some of the senior national players. And for us, that was very insightful. And it tells us that it's progressing, and we are happy that the results that we are seeing is getting well.
Okay, for our viewers, what is the plan for the African Games? Olympics?
Look, it's a very superb order for us. Why? Because number one, it serves as an Olympic qualifier towards Paris 2024. Number two is going to allow us to exhibit our full potential as a country that is hosting it. Number three is enabling our technical officials to be able to exhibit at the highest level of an African continental event. The African Games is the Olympics of Africa, and for us, we are very much prepared. As you know, we are very much in age of third position always in Africa, and want to do well to come second and first in March.
You want to dethrone which countries and which countries?
Mauritius and Egypt. As you know, Mauritius is India.
Is it within our reach? Can we do it?
Yeah, we can. We just need to push our women's side a little bit. The men, we are solid, but the women's side, we're just working on it to push them up a little bit, and then we'll be there. You see, the time that we play with these foreigners, which is the Mauritius and the Egyptians, the facilities and infrastructure, yes, is key. But the point is that with the little dynamics we have, we're going to show them that we are the ones who were part of the badminton started in Africa way back in 1976. So it's a combination of what the potentials we have, and they playing on their own soil is what we'll use to eliminate them somewhere in the semi-final.
And so for camping, any updates on camping?
Yes, hopefully after the Christmas holidays, we'll start intensive camping. It's a mix of two. So there's a camping in the whole month of January. And in February, we have an African Championship in Egypt, which is basically something we are using for our last trial. So then when they are back on February 23rd, it will just be a periodization period of 2 weeks before the African Games on March 8th. So camping is going to be very intensive. As of now, they are doing individual training. But at the end of the holidays, we're going to invite all the team to come to camping, and that will be the best of the best that we have.
Have you laid hands on your squad?
Yes, we have. I mean, we have our squad. Badminton, as you know, we can field a maximum of 12 because we are playing both in the mixed event and then basically in the mixed team event and then the individual events. We have a total of about 16 players who have been lined up. So those 16 players will be called by the end of this month. Don't forget, we are the only sport that has enlisted a selection criteria for our team. So if you are Kwekubedu or Adjoa Mensah, you want to play, there's a criteria that we have enlisted, a policy which is on the website of Ghana Badminton that you can look at and know whether you fit in or you don't fit in. And if you don't fit in, what you must do to fit in. So these clear guidelines are there for each and every Ghanaian citizen, wherever you are in the world, to follow. So these 16 players will be invited to camp after the holidays. And then basically it's going to be all intensive throughout.
Okay. So viewers, that's an update from the camp of badminton, and they've been doing well. Which people this year, which entities this year have really come to your aid or assisted you in one way or the other? That you can give a shout out in 30 seconds before leaving.
In 30 seconds, Mikaso, the Tau company has been very good to us this year. If you look at Lucozade, has been very good to us. Blue Skies have also been very, very good to us. And if you look at Jumbo Juice, has also been very, very good to us. So in a nut of it, the board members and other core stakeholders have also been good to us in terms of supporting us. There are a couple of corporates that we're also reaching out, and when deals are closed, we will announce them. So we thank each and everyone for all the support towards the sport of badminton.
Okay, and to Ministry of Youth, say thank you. NSA, thank you. Bukom Boxing Arena and Sports Improvement, whatever trust. All of them we say. And Ghana journalists, we say thank you very much for when they're going get stuff, you put them on board. So when we return, we're looking at the first national amputee female football team there in the house. They will just pass by and then say a hi to us, and then we look for it as part of the celebrations of the International Day for Persons with Disability. So we'll be right back in a jiffy. Please stay with us.